Welcome to QUHawks.com. My name is Brendan Bittner. I'm here with Carla Passini, the head coach of the QU softball team. The Hawks head down to Florida for 12 games here starting next week and over spring break, so it should be an exciting time to get this season underway. Carla, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Brendan.
Take us through this preseason. You've transitioned into this role as head coach. You were the assistant coach for a few years. What's this preseason been like for you?
It's been a really exciting time for our team. We graduated 8 seniors last year, quite a few that had predominant roles in the team, and we just have a younger squad they just bring tons of strong work ethic to our team, and every day we're just looking to make progress. They've really bought into that, and it's been a great preseason, especially with the weather. It's been warm. We've been outside more than this is my 5th season. This is the most we've been outside, and a lot goes to football, being able to use their field, being able to use soccer. So we're so grateful to have the facilities, and we've actually been on our field as well. So the weather's been great and keeping the spirits up and being able to get a lot of team stuff in that we normally aren't able to do inside.
Now the weather's going to continue to be nice for you as you head down to Florida. Talk about that competition and what that'll do for you as you kind of get your season underway.
We look forward. We played 12 games down there, 8 of which are in-region competition. It's going to be a good mix in the schedule. Obviously 12 games in 6 days is quite a bit, and the biggest thing we're just keying on is, our first game's our starting point, and we just every day want to continue with that progress that we've been making in preseason, and to make progress each and every game. Try some different lineups out. We have a very versatile team, and with it being young and with filling so many spots from last year, there's just a lot of different opportunities that we can look to see. And the best thing is for the team to come together. They haven't really played together all that much. We played a good fall season, but just for them to be clicking together and getting used to playing with each other against some strong competition in Florida.
So you'll come back then, you'll have a doubleheader not long after you get back. You come home, you play McKendree, and you start the GLVC, and it's a whirlwind from there. Take us through what that's like, the GLVC competition. The schedule is always difficult.
As you mentioned, Brendan, the GLVC is tough, and we have some very strong pitching that we'll be facing, and it seems to really be turning into a hitter's game. There's just great bats, great defense, and everyone is competitive, and there's no games that you can just easily go through. Everyone provides great competition. We're excited for the first time that our field is in good shape for that first opening weekend against McKendree and UIS, and from there we hit the ground running, and we just look forward to, again, that progress is key, and just continuing to learn and grow through different opportunities that come up in a game.
Now you've got a few returning pitchers. Tiffany Harbison kind of leading the staff right now. She's entering her junior season. Take us through, the pitching staff and what you expect to see from them this year.
We have a pretty large pitching staff and five pitchers. As you mentioned, Tiff is a junior. She's, a big key that we've been focusing on, not only in the pitching or defense aspect, but mentally, is our routines and our mental game. The mental side of our game is so huge. Physically, they're going to be in a great position to compete, and they wouldn't be here if they didn't have the skill level. So that mental aspect, and Tiff's really done a great job kind of helping mentor the younger pitchers as well, because we have 2 sophomores, Megan Quirk and Emily Griscoll, as well as 2 freshmen, Casey Bradley and Kristen Scala. And they all throw a little bit different, which is going to be fun, and that's a big, with 12 games in 6 days, seeing what they all bring to the table is really going to be good for Florida. And then so we know what we have exactly going into the GLVC.
And then, you lost quite a bit out of your lineup from last year. It was a senior-heavy team. You had a lot of success through up and down your lineup last year. How do you see kind of filling those holes? Of course, you return an all-GLVC player in Rachel Scrum, who hit over 400 last year.
We have a senior class of 3, and really couldn't ask for better leaders. Becca Powers, center fielder, outfielder, is one of our team captains, and she's just great in being a leader and getting things organized and leading not only through her words but through her actions. Rachel and Sam, also leaders there as seniors, and they all have different personalities, and so they all lead in different ways, and that's been really great. As far as the lineup goes, it's going to be fun because that versatility that I was talking about defensively, we've really this preseason worked on, we call it adding things to our toolbox. Predominantly love the power style of hitting, but we have a couple tricks up our sleeves, and we've been really working with everyone to build confidence in having more than one thing that they're able to go to and do. And like I said, facing that tough pitching in the GLVC, we're not always going to just be able to, grip it and rip it. Although that's fun to watch, we're going to have to try some different things. And I think the versatility on defense rolls over to offense. We've added a little bit of speed to our lineup as well, and just with our conditioning program, gotten a little bit quicker. And so that's fun. That aggressiveness is just going to kind of roll over. So we're playing big, and we might, come over some mishaps, but that's that opportunity to grow and make progress.
Sounds like a fun season is going to be happening out at the Marhainen Softball Complex. What are your expectations? What's going to make this a successful season for the Hawks?
We've just talked a lot about that mental side and staying positive, and that's really the key, is that we're just positive because everything's not always going to go our way, and that we just take opportunities to learn and grow where they're not roadblocks, they're not challenges that we can't overcome, they're opportunities that have been put before us to make ourselves better individually and as a whole group. And so I think just my expectation is to have that grit and to just keep chugging along and just seeing where can we finish from where we start, to see that progress and how great can we be from where we started. So that it should be fun.
It is going to be a fun season out at the Marhainen Softball Complex. QU starts the season in Florida for 12 games and then back home March 12th for the home opener against McKendree. Thanks for joining us, Carla.
Thank you, Brendan.